Alrighty, here we are. Hello there, kids. It is I, Stray Cat, the one and only, coming to you with the first episode of Tales of Vesperia, the most weeb game I'm going to be playing on this channel. Out of all the games that I play. So, I should backtrack a little bit. My first experience with the Tales franchise is with Tales of Symphonia way back when. I played it off of a friend's console back then. It was fun. That's apparently loading a thing. I didn't have an idea that they would do that while I was setting up for this. Oopsie doodle. Okay, I'm just going to go through the end license agreement and all of that. Maybe it won't do that again. Here's hoping. There's no continue. I don't even have a game file. What do you have continue on? Anyway. My first exposure to the Tales stuff was way back then, about like a decade ago? More than a decade? I mean, I'm 28, so yeah, it was more than a decade. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed a lot of the shenanigans involved, and I liked the gameplay. So I'm hoping maybe I get some sort of similar nostalgia kick out of Tales of Vesperia. I'm also sure that I don't have to play the prior games to understand what's going on here, because my memory is very fuzzy on Tales of Symphonia. I remember bits and pieces of the story, but that's about it. I'm hoping that that doesn't bite me in the ass later, but we'll see. We'll see. So we'll go with new game. I have it on English dub for ease of use, just so I also don't have to constantly deal with having to voice characters and whatnot while playing, so people can understand if they have me in the background for whatever reason. Because I'm sure people do. People just watch me in the background. It's fine. Not like I'm doing anything special anyway. Anyway, configure settings before starting the game. Message speed. Yeah, let's go with fast. Fast. Thank you, mouth, for fucking me over. Battle difficulty. Let's go with normal. Sure, why not? Controller vibration. Sure, let's leave it on. Field camera controls. Ugh. I'm assuming reverse would be inverted, which is gross. No one should do that, so I'm going to keep it on normal. Movement controls, left stick. That makes a lot more sense. To setting screen. Okay. Let's turn this down a little bit. This down a little bit more. Battle sound effects, about the same. Battle voices, let's turn that down one notch. Event voices, one notch. Skit volume? We dealing with skits in here? The hell's a skit? Are we talking like comedy skits or I don't know. Fuck it. Movie volume. Let's turn that down a little bit. Item request. Change behavior when ally requests an item. Allow? I guess? I don't know what that means, but I'll change it later if I don't like it. Engage camera. Turn on to view the entire enemy group before engaging in a battle. Yeah, let's keep that on. Dynamic camera. Yeah, sure. Why not? Make it a little more cinematography shenanigans. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Battlefield boundary. Boundary line. Okay, yeah. It's probably for the best. Skit titles. Skit subtitles. Movie subtitles. Post-battle subtitles. Okay. Font select. From 3 possible font types for which in-game messages will be displayed. Will it show me? Oh, it does show me as I select them. Which one do I like? Yeah, this one's a little more stylized. I kind of like this one. But this is kind of a little easier to read, I guess. Actually, this one's the easiest to read out of all 3 of them. I like the third one. I'm not going to lie. It's stylized. It's kind of cute. I like it. Brightness adjust to settings screen. Default to change all of that back, which I'm not going to do. Okay, let's start. Start the game. Yeah, let's do it.
Our world, Terca Lumares. No one knows how far its lands and oceans stretch. For the people are no match against the hordes of monsters that crawl the earth. Barriers protect the cities in which we live, and we are completely dependent upon them for our survival. These barriers are generated by the Blastia. Blastia use the primeval power of air that fills the world to provide us with fire, water, and light. They provide us with everything that has made the Empire prosper. Perhaps one day, we may even forget the threat of the vicious monsters lying in wait just beyond the barriers. The blessings of the Blastia will bestow ever more prosperity to the world and peace to its people.
Until they don't? I'm assuming. Also, that little thing in the early bit. I'm surprised at how graphic it was. That doesn't look good. That also doesn't look good. Okay.
Oh no. I don't get it. What could have happened to the barrier in this town?
That really doesn't look good.
From the imperial capital, Zophius, bedrock of peace, we pray, may tranquility bless this world.
I'm assuming this is the main character here. At least the one you start out with. It's a pupper! I think. Looks like Doggo. Anyway.
Yuri, this is not good.
Okay.
What's with all the yelling, Ted?
Look, the Aqua Blastia is broken again. And they just finished fixing it.
What's the big deal? Just leave it to the mighty Imperial Knights. That's what they're there for.
Huh, the Knights? You know they never come to the lower quarter.
What about the heroic Flynn?
Wait a minute.
I already tried to get Flynn.
That name sounds familiar.
They wouldn't even let me see him.
Oh, so I'm Flynn's replacement, huh?
Never mind that. Come on, we're short on people.
Ted! You get down here! They need your help too!
I'll be there in a sec.
Why did that sound like it was over a phone speaker?
Yuri, come on already.
So our main person's
He always
Yuri.
comes running
Okay.
whenever there's trouble. This place is gonna become an aquarium soon if this keeps up.
Welp. Can't have that now, can we? That water looks gross. It still looks gross. The Imperial capital, Zophius. Okay. Well, there's the pupper. There's the bark bark. And me.
Yuri!
not the sword I was carrying in the intro. So I'm assuming at some point we get that. Every day in the lower quarter. I don't know what that's about.
First, the trouble with the knights yesterday. Now the Aqua Blastia breaks. Why does stuff like this happen every day in the lower quarter? I know. There's no use whining about it.
Okay, so just not a magical dog that talks, just a normal dog, and like any other normal pet person, he talks to the dog and assumes that the dog is talking back. Okay, all right. I say that like I'm criticizing, but I'm not. I understand it entirely. Why is this so gross looking?
What's going on? Any sunken treasure down there?
Yeah, but you're late, so I'm not sharing.
Alright, that's fair.
Oh, nice.
Hey, it's sink or swim in this world.
You're just letting your sword sit in the water there, Yuri. Come on, pull it out. Strap it to your back or something at the very least. But you're just letting the hilt sit in the water. It's going to ruin it.
Looks like that blue-blooded mage we hired to fix the Blastia left the job half done.
Blue-blooded mage, okay.
Glad you could find the time to stop by, Yuri.
Take it easy with the water.
That voice
sports, old
sounds
man.
familiar, I just don't know.
Any younger.
Phrasing, Yuri. Just mind your phrasing. This is the internet. Oh, boy. Alright.
Next. Not afraid of a little water, I hope.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
Your backs into it. Heave. Whoa. Heave.
Hanks is really going at it.
He feels responsible. He's the one who pushed the people to get the money together for the repairs.
That's fair.
And now he's the one who's all wet. It's not Hanks's fault that mage did a two-bit repair job, though.
That's true. He even partied with his wife's keepsake to help raise the money.
Oh. That really sucks. Damn it, Yuri, what did I say? Get the hilt out of the water.
Hey, Yuri, if you're not gonna help out, stand clear. This is dangerous.
Hanks, did you see the Blastia core anywhere? You know, that shiny piece in the center?
Huh? Is it gone?
Yeah, the Blastia won't work with the core missing. That aristocrat who came to do the repairs was the last person to touch the Blastia, right?
That's right, Mr. Mordio.
He
Mordio.
lives in the royal quarter?
Yeah, so? Forget about that, Yuri. Give us a hand here.
Sorry, Hanks. I just remembered an errand I've got to run.
Hey, wait just a minute.
An errand, huh? Mm-hmm. All right.
You're not seriously thinking of going to Mr. Mordio's place, are you?
Well, I mean, what else can he
Royal
do?
quarter? Me? I wouldn't be caught dead going to a place like that. It gives me the creeps.
Uh-huh.
Damn it, Yuri. Just because you can do a few tricks with that Bodhi Blastia, you think you're invincible. Here's hoping he doesn't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
He always seems to cause problems when the lower quarter's involved.
Well...
Knights have started keeping an eye on him.
Well,
Oh.
it's just an average day for Yuri. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I see. So, Yuri's a bit of a troublemaker. Okay. Gotcha. Troublemaker with the sword not strapped to any part of him, just holding it by his hand. The Imperial Knights are so cool. I'm going to be a knight when I grow up. Yeah, about that kid. Oh, I can talk to them. Okay. With our barrier and thick ramparts, Zaphias is the safest place in the world. Zaphias, I should be pronouncing that right. It's where the Emperor lives, so the Imperial Knights keep a very close watch. Uh-huh. Not sure if I should be talking to every NPC, but it might give me something Welcome to my magnificent atelier. I think it's atelier. I'm pretty sure. Basing it off the pronunciation of another game, but I'm pretty sure it's atelier. Can you tell that I crackle with ferocious creative power this very instant? The fact that you said it like that? No, I can't. Do you know the saying, to lack nobility is to lack humanity? But of course you wouldn't. You lot have no education after all, forgive me. I should hit you with this sword. But I won't, because that would just get me in trouble. Ooh, an elf lady. It's been a while now since my hometown was destroyed and I came to live in the capital. It's so quiet. It's really a great place to live. Yeah, I bet. For you. If you're... fucking... What the hell hairstyle is that? Why is it a different color than the rest of your hair? What the fuck? I don't understand. Whatever. Return to field map. I don't know what that's about. Halt! If you go any further, you'll leave the city. The world outside Zaphius's barrier is swarming with monsters. It's too dangerous for you equipped like that. Okay, well, I mean, especially since I dipped it in water, I could understand that. Sure, why not? Where am I going? The Empire may appear peaceful, but its foundations are shaking. We still don't have a new emperor. Okay. Fair enough. You see all the tents over there? They're the tents for the morning market. Okay. I guess they're not open yet. Another elf. Okay. The same weird thing that the other one was wearing. I came to Zaphius hoping I could help people, but now that I'm here, I don't really know what to do. Well, you could get rid of that weird hair thing for one. I don't understand what style it serves, but it's definitely not anything I can understand. What the fuck is this? Welcome, if it isn't Yuri. We've got some good stuff on sale today. Oh, it's a market for me to sell things. Apple gel? A gummy-type medicine. Restores 30% of max HP. The apple flavor has nothing to do with the effect. Alrighty, fair enough. Mysterious lens that reveals enemy details. Never look into the sun with it. You don't say. You can buy more. You can also buy more magic lenses. Also buy a life bottle. Spirited water that revives a KO'd ally with 30% of max HP and 15% the blur of max TP. That name for the thing. Interesting. Material info. What? I don't know what this is for. Skill info. I don't know what that's for either. Screw it. Synthesis. Right stick. Doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm assuming synthesis is where I can make some of those items that I was looking at. Equip. Okay, so it's a compact sword that I have. A compact but well-balanced sword, handy for beginners. Black leather. Gloves, which are really just fingerless gloves. A glove made of tanned ox skin ensures high protection and capable of inflicting strong attacks. Okay. Don't know how that would help that, but alright. Leather helm, protective headgear made of leather. Okay. Basic leather armor popular with beginner adventurers. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to harp on the fantasy use of leather armor, but some of you already know what I'm going to say. Fortune's Market, where we pride ourselves on providing sales with a smile. Come back anytime. Okay.
You there! You there! Are you aware of the serious events going on in the world? Over here, right here, I'm the Wonder Reporter. Bringing you the articles about what matters most every day.
I can't see
read
you.
The newspaper in the morning, cup of coffee, donut. What? You don't? That just won't do.
I am drinking a cup of coffee as of, like, this second. Yeah, but I'm not really reading a newspaper.
What epic thing has transpired today? You'll never believe it.
Uh-huh.
You can read it whenever, wherever, and with no effort at all. Yes, it's the Wonder Log. Put it to good use.
The Wonder Log, huh? That was my nickname in high school. Okay, I'm gonna stop that joke. That was too easy. I'm sorry. Put it to good use, huh?
By
Okay.
the way, let's let the fact that I'm in the wall be our little secret, okay?
Oh, so you're in the wall. That's why I can't see you. Okay. Whatever you say. The Wonder Log. A scrapbook of articles brought to you by the Wonder Press. Trace your footsteps with the Wonder Log. Sorry, I keep laughing at my own stupid joke. You can access the synopsis via the library from the menu. Cool. Oh, I can change the direction he's facing with the right stick, but I can't do it in all directions. Okay, that's weird. Whatever. Burpee.
Hey, you hear about the Blastia in the lower quarter?
Yes, I heard something about it breaking and them collecting money to fix it.
That's right. I hear that lot went so far as to sell their treasures to save up the money.
Treasures, sir?
Worthless junk. Nothing more. They wouldn't have gotten more than 1 gold for them.
Not even 1 gold? I can't imagine what sort of treasures those would have to be. I'd like to have a look myself.
I'm telling you, nothing but junk.
Listen to those guys. Poor Hanks. Can't really argue with them about the junk thing, though.
Just laid him out flat. Holy shit.
Who's there?
Someone that can knock you out flat. So you ain't got a chance, bruh. Alrighty, well, that's one way.
If you understand the value of junk, you're worth less than junk yourself. Repeat, can you find the trail?
I think that's a yes.
So they've been taking Blastia cores from here too. Looks like somebody's got some sticky fingers.
That it
That's
does.
the royal quarter for you. A few Blastia cores go missing, and no one even makes a fuss.
Probably because they didn't even notice.
Just one is enough to throw the lower quarter into chaos.
I mean, the royal quarter probably has tons of them, so there's redundancies built right in. The lower quarter, they probably don't give enough of a fuck to build redundancies, so they make everything rely on one. So when it's gone, it causes a big hullabaloo. But that makes sense. Okay.
If they got cores to spare, they could stand to give us some.
That is true.
Found it.
Hell yeah. Hey, you! You don't think you can draw water here, do you? You commoners are so rude and greedy. Go back to from where you came. Wow. You... I really want to hit you. Yeah, putz, but okay. Oh no, you came all the way here? Oh well. What do you mean by that? You came for water, right? Now hurry up and go back to wherever you came from. Fuck you! Where else? The royal quarter has many Blastia. It seems like most nobles don't really care about Blastia. Yeah, considering that it seems to only be used as fucking street lamp lights. The fuck? Okay, scratch my initial theory. They just use it for bullshit. Instead of, you know, actual useful stuff. I'm so in love with Captain Kumor. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm going to assume it's Kumor. Of the Imperial Knights. I wish he was my boyfriend. He looks so hot when he's crushing those commoners. Wow, bish. Wow. I wonder if Captain Kumor could come running if I called for help right now. Fuck you.
Looks like the nobles are living the sweet life as usual. The lower quarter is right there. They still don't give a damn. It's not their loss, so what do they care? They should act, you know, noble. Not just dress nice and hide in their mansions.
True. Very true. You there! This exit is for nobles only. Common rabble like you should use the exit in the lower quarter. How about go fuck yourself? No, no, no. I don't care if you're desperate. Try again when you are the proper status. You would have no problem if you were, say, the commandant of the Knights. How about if you have a sword through your head? How about that, huh? Yep. Fucking bourgeois putz. Alright. They seem to think they can just buy a new one if it breaks. Yeah, that does seem to be what they are acting like. The mansion near the lake? Everyone's talking about it. The house is supposed to be empty, but people have seen lights shining at night. But I can read, really, I can. Have you heard? They say unusual noises are coming from one of the empty mansions lately. I'd like to report it to the Knights, but it's nothing more than a rumor. Yaha. Right. The fuck are you? I'm assuming this is like a horse-ish sort of thing. Much like the doggo is a weird-looking thing. That's also a weird-looking thing. Okay. Well.
So this is where he lives.
Presumably.
Doesn't seem like there's anyone around.
At least no one around to answer the door.
I wonder if there's any other way in.
Well, I'm assuming since there's a footpath over there.
Ah, is it open? Can I get in this way?
Yeah, this guy's a troublemaker, which already makes me like him.
I know Mordio is hiding here somewhere.
One can hope. Maybe not hiding per se, but he's somewhere. Not here. Okay. What about... Oh, check. Ooh, I got a magic lens. Just casually stealing gold magic lenses from some rich person's house. Also, stomach is acting up because of the coffee. I do apologize. Nope, not here either. Okay. Up I go then. But here. Alright. There's got to be at least an open window around here somewhere. It won't open. What to do? Well, I checked all of them, so. Ooh.
That must be...
Huh. That's our thief, at least. Mm-hmm.
You were Mordio, right?
He is shaking like he is not. Well, at least you stole back the bag.
Good boy.
Whoa, pupper.
The Blastia core is gone.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go and get that core back. And give that mage a whooping while we're at it.
We're assuming they're a mage? I mean, yeah, they might have been dressed like it, but they also could have been just dressed like a common thief. Because, I mean, paper and all. Paper. I mean, cloth and all. Then again, that hood. It's a little hard to argue against. What the What the fuck kind of face do you have? What the shit? Okay, I'm being accosted by handsome Squidward. What the fuck? Adacor, okay. Yes, I am the cause of all this commotion. What of it?
I know he's poor, but breaking into an aristocrat's house? My, how the mighty have fallen.
Okay, your helmet doesn't even fit your fat fucking head, guy.
Just what I needed. Tweedle-A and Tweedle-B.
I think the phrase you're looking for is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But, points for effort.
Just what is a Tweedle anyway?
I say, don't you dare call me that. And just what is a Tweedle anyway? Well. Alrighty. Motherfucker's getting away. Fuck you two.
There's no hope of escape. We've got you surrounded.
You're only 2 people. I can go around you, no problem. Son of a bitch.
Does it look like I'm trying to escape? See, it's stuff like that that keeps you guys from getting promoted.
You did not just say that!
Yes, I did.
I say, you take that back!
No, I will not, handsome Squidward.
Enough beating around the bush, I guess.
That was kind of an impressive maneuver, I'm not going to lie. Is it feasible in reality? Probably not, but who gives a fuck? It had the coolness factor, so fuck it. Alright, time to fight.
Stand back, Otacor! I'll handle this, in the name of the Imperial Knights.
I say, I shall be the one to defend the good name of the Imperial Knights. Peons, I say, should stand back.
Are they insulting each other right now?
No, I say. I am your superior.
I appreciate the sentiment, guys, but let's cut the catfight and get on with it.
Yeah, we might as well. The control is set to semi-auto mode during this battle. Okay, I do appreciate that. Move forward and backward with left stick. Jump with X. Okay, fair enough. Target nearest enemy using RB. Change your target with blank with both the left stick while holding B. Okay. Move towards the target by using the stick. Okay. Move freely using left trigger. Okay. Just lets me move out of the way of fire circles, I'm assuming. So 3D. Okay, this is more 3D than Symphonia. All right. Already changing it up on me.
Hey, let's go. You ready?
I am your superior.
Nay, Bocus. You are, I say, clearly my subordinate.
I say I am the fucking superior here. Fucking shut up.
Just gotta whack these guys a little.
A little. Can you do it a lottle? Just to shut them the fuck up for a while? Okay. Perform regular attack with B. Okay. Okay. That works for me. Oh, that works pretty good. Okay, so it's a basic combo. Pretty basic. And height does also change how much I end up hitting. I noticed. You can also perform attacks while free moving with B. Nice! Okay. Alright, so I'm not limited to having to let go of left trigger if I want to hit a motherfucker. Okay. I just don't hit as well if I don't. Okay, that's fair. Target will automatically switch to the enemy you hit while moving. Okay. Fair enough.
Ow!
There, how'd that make you feel?
How dare you! Hitting someone in the middle of an argument is hardly proper manners.
Who gives a fuck? You guys are attacking me anyway.
I said, you ready? Or were you not listening?
Damn it!
Oh, brother.
Oh, boy.
You stop right there!
Does it look like I'm running?
You! Be quiet!
Oops,
You're
time for a little defense.
Yep. Okay, X to guard. All right, fair enough. All right, fair enough.
You blocked my attack.
What the fuck am I looking at? His helmet falls off his fucking head.
I say sonic thrust!
Whoa, come on, give me a break.
Sonic thrust?
Ooh, I say, how dare you block my art?
You need to calm down.
A little
If you
bit.
can use strike arts here, then I can too.
Ooh, arts attack with A.
Azure Edge!
Azure Edge. Okay.
Azure Edge! Azure!
Okay.
Azure! Azure Edge! Azure Edge! Azure Edge!
Okay. Azure. Okay.
Let's try that again. This next one's gonna hurt.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Perform combo by using regular attack followed by arts. Okay. Okay. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to let me. Oh. Okay, there we go. That's what I was... Okay, fair enough. There we go. But I can't do it after full combo? No, I can. Okay. I don't know why it didn't let me do that earlier then. Alright. Whatever.
Ah, you're not giving up already, are you?
Looks like they might as well.
I say, Imperial Knights never give up.
This motherfucker just picked him up with his... picked himself up with his... Alright.
I've yet to see our true power.
Aha.
Next time's for real, guys.
That's my line, I say.
About that. Oh, fuck off.
The art of the knights.
Okay. Alright, fuck off.
I say,
Ow.
you're dead!
Oh, jeez. Come on. Now the A doesn't want to work at all. Okay. Fuck off. Okay.
You're dead.
Okay. Ow. Alright.
Take storm thrust.
Ow. Alright. Alright. I can't... Okay. I don't know why it didn't want to let me do that.
I say, this is not good.
Oh, finally one of them fucking goes down. Alright. Jesus. Alright. Well, if anything shows I am really bad at this. Oopsie. Alright, well.
I'm fine, I think.
Okay. Owie! So, alright. That is what I earned, I guess. Does that end the game, or does that just change? Okay. It just changes how the game goes. Okay. What the?
Looks like I won't be catching up with that carriage anytime soon.
Okay, so that definitely changes how the game goes. All right.
Typical of the Schwann Brigade.
Oh.
They can't even manage to capture a single lowlife.
The Schwann. It's a hell of a name that they've got. And so this is the putz that one girl was swooning about.
I say, our apologies for this unsightly display.
I'm afraid the Imperial Knights have no use for you lowborn scum.
Wow.
Please, don't let Sir Schwann know about this, sir.
I can't believe our taxes go to paying these guys.
It's hard not to know about that. Well, Pupper goes on without me.
There he is.
I say, that tops it all. Abandoned by his faithful pooch.
Well, well, you've had a busy day, haven't you, Mr. Yuri Lowell?
Yuri Lowell. What a name. Okay. Yeah.
I'm rather busy myself, but I suppose I can afford to play with you for a while. Gentlemen.
It's rats like you that make Flynn's job so difficult.
Flynn, a little suffering is just what that upstart lieutenant needs. When you've finished with him, throw him in the prison as usual.